started his fight right from your mother's womb. This is what your mother did not tell you, or this is what we don't want to tell you. Because in Revelation chapter 12, verse 13 to 16, Revelation chapter 12, verse 13 to 16, you will understand that the woman who was carrying the child, Revelation 12, and when the dragon saw that he was cast unto the earth, he persecuted the woman. Look at that, which brought forth the man child. He persecuted. Look at verse 14. He pursued the woman. Even the woman began to fly, and to the woman were given 2 wings of great eagles. Look up. That she might fly into the wilderness, into a place where she is nourished for a time and a time and half a time from the face of the serpent. The battle begin when you were in your mother's womb. Satan has been fighting you since, not today. With what? With what? With what? You are crying for Christmas clothes. Many are in their grave today. Were they better than us? Are we better than them? Thou, by thy favor, have made my mountain to stand. Amen. Amen. God has been so good to us as a church, as a family. I want us from the depth of our heart begin to appreciate it. 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 Is that the way you are appreciating God? Lift up your voice. Lift up your hands. Everywhere you can express it. Just express your love, your gratitude. Your gratitude. Your gratitude. Your gratitude in 2019. Lord, I have come to return all glory to you. I have come to return all glory to you. I have come to return all glory to you. Worship him in your own language. Is that the way you are appreciating the one that kept you? You've done so much for me. I cannot tell it all. Even if I have 1,000 tongues, will still not be enough. When you hear completely. If he can do it, what shall I render unto Jehovah? For he has done so very much. Somebody join me singing. What shall I render? Yeah, When you are doing this, you are waving, you are waving. And they ask you to wave. Give him back the glory. See what I'm doing? You are not waving to him. And you saying bye-bye. But when you are doing this, come on. Look at it. You are not with us. Hey!
They should party, they should club. But for us, we felt that we should thank God. That's the essence of the season. December is a month of descendant. And how does it descend on you with blessing? When you praise Him. When praises goes up, surely blessings comes down. From the depth of your heart, what will you tell Him this morning? Just look at January. It may not have worked out the way you wanted, but anyway, learn to give you thanks.
Amen.
Learn to say thank you. Learn to say thank you. Learn to say thank you. Don't do it as if it's normal. Let it be from your heart, from the depth of your heart. Learn to say thank you. Are you with me? Lift up your hands. I just want you to look back, look front, look where you are. Who would have done it for you? Lift up your hands. Just begin to tell him something. Tell him something. From the depth of your heart, tell him something. Great you are, Lord. Great you are, Lord. Worship Him, magnify. He put money in your pocket. He put water on your body. He put clothes on your body. He covered your nakedness. Even when you will have been put to shame, He was there for you. Oh yes. Lord, I am grateful. Lord, I am grateful. Lord, I am grateful. Lord, I am grateful. Too much excess love. Too much. Too much. He put shoes on your feet. Others could not walk anymore. He put movement on your body. Your spine is working. Your liver is working. Your kidney is working. Every part of your body are functioning. Your eyes can see. Your ears can hear. Your heart can reason. You have a brain intact. Come on, just go ahead and worship. Come on, worship. Come on, worship. Come on, worship. Worship. Still don't give me the hymns. Oh Lord, my God. Give it to me, hymns. When I'm in awesome wonder, cause he the whole studio, come on. Thy works, thy hands have made. Somebody join me to worship him. I see the star. I hear the rolling thunder that pass through the universe display. Come on, join me. There sings my soul, my Savior God to thee. How great thou art. How great thou art. There sings my soul. This is my soul. My soul, my soul, my soul. Dear God, to thee, to thee, to thee, to thee, to thee, to thee. How great thou art. How great thou art. Come on now. Oh Lord, my God. Somebody join me, sing. When I'm in someone wonder, come sit down. The works thy hands have made. I see the star. I hear the rolling thunder that pass through Another stanza said, when I look back, he shout of I climbing sure, then I proclaim, my God, I'm great, thou art. Then sings my soul, my soul. Celebrate. Talk to him. Talk to him. Talk to him. He came to the ocean. You have been good to me. Bless the Lord, oh my soul. Oh my soul. Worship His holy name. Sing like never before. Oh my soul. Worship His holy name. Bless the Lord. Bless the Lord. Oh my soul. Oh my soul. I worship His holy name. Sing like never before. Oh my soul, oh my soul, worship His holy name. Bless the Lord, oh my soul, oh worship His holy name. Sing like never before. Listen. It's very possible that your soul has forgotten. Psalm 103 verse 1 says, bless the Lord, oh my soul. Psalm 103 verse 1, studio, bless the Lord, oh my soul. And in verse 3 said, forget not all His benefits. It is very easy to forget. Hello?
Amen.
Human mind or human brain is configured to remember the bad and forget the good. Isn't it?
Yes.
Forget not all His benefits. He considered number 3. He said, who elect that diseases? Who feeded their mouth sins. Who forgiveth? Who healeth? Look at verse 4. He gives you food, good food into your mouth. Who redeemed thy life from destruction? Who crowned you with loving kindness and tender mercies? Look at verse 5. Hello? Who satisfied thy mouth with good things? Look at it. Last week, I was eating in a restaurant, and when I finished the food, I feel like crying. I said, this food is too good to finish. I feel like crying. Listen, I shop life with 35 fingers. The spoon, the knife, the fork, they were not enough. Who satisfied? I went to the manager of the hotel. I said, how can you give me this smaller portion? This food is too good. God has been good to you.
Amen.
Even if you are eating pap and milk, it is still good, the goodness of God. Even if it is pap without chicken, it is still the goodness of God.
Amen.
Who satisfied that mouth? Who redeemed that life from destruction? You thought it's your education? You thought it's your connection? For the last 1 minute, I want us to lift up our hands and begin to say, Lord, I am grateful. I am grateful. I am grateful. Just begin to say that I am grateful. I can hear you shout, I am grateful for all you have done for me. In 2019, you kept me and my household alive. I am grateful. I am grateful. You redeemed my soul from destruction. You redeemed my life from destruction. I would have been with the dead by now, but you allowed me to live again. Lord, I am grateful. Jesus, I am grateful. Lord, I am grateful. Jesus, I am grateful for your mercies over my life, for your mercies over my home, for your goodness over my family, for my going and my coming. In 2019, Lord, I am grateful. In Jesus' mighty name, we have worship.
Amen.
Some of you, God gave you a car this year. Some of you, God gave you a house this year. Some of you, God gave you a child this year. Some of you, God gave you promotion this year. And it's very, very unfortunate that we forget all this in 2019. In 2019. This is 1 year I can never forget in my life. It's God on our side. Bless the Lord, my soul. Worship His holy name. Can you join me? Sing like never before. Oh, worship His holy name. I felt that we should give a thanksgiving seed this morning. Just look at it. Somebody sent me a picture yesterday. A man was rushed to the hospital when he slumped. And when he slumped, they put an oxygen in the hospital. They took ambulance, they rushed him to the hospital. And when he got to the hospital, they put an oxygen for 24 hours. I was shocked with that post. And then after 24 hours, the doctor brought the bill and said 500 pounds. And the man said, "Charge for 24 hours, 500 pounds." And he started crying. And the man said, "No, don't bother. You can use your medical aid. If you don't want to use your medical aid, you can pay instrumentally." The man said, "I can afford it. It's not a problem. But that just oxygen for 24 hours is 500 pounds. But I've been breathing for the past how many years? How will I have paid for 78 years he has lived? You don't know what it is. 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 The day I value oxygen was the day they put oxygen on my father's nose. And they said, once this thing finish, he may not survive. Oxygen that you are breathing, you don't know it's oxygen. Oxygen. For my hand. For my hand. Anytime you are ungrateful, you are a grateful. The ungrateful are gratefuls. You are a fool to think. So anytime you are told to thank God, this whole month, our assignment is to leave everything and just begin to thank Him in joy and in laughter. Take out the thanksgiving seed. God has been good. God has been good to you. God has been good to you. Lift it up and begin to say, Lord, accept my thanks, accept my praise, accept my worship. Oh Lord, I bless your name. Oh Lord, I celebrate you. For you have been good to me. Come and drop it before the Lord. You have been good to my family.
Thank you, Lord.
40,
Thank you, Lord.
50,
Thank you, Lord.
60,
Thank you, Lord.
70,
Thank you, Lord.
80,
Thank you, Lord.
90,
Thank you, Lord.
20. Everybody 21.
Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord.
When you are in your bathroom, what do you do? Wani tatala, wani begala, wani susana, wani sale, uno kume. Now, I don't know what this year is. I don't even know. I can't even say anything. I wish that water can turn to fire on your body. Thank you, Jesus.
Thank you, Father.
Are you happy to be in His presence this morning? Heaven, welcome someone to church. Welcome someone to church. With this man. You want to laugh last? 2019, you will not cry to end it. I can't hear your loud amen. Please, when I pray for you, shout a big amen. I said you will not end this year in tears. You will not end 2019 in sorrow. You will not end 2019 in shame. Mercy will speak for you. In the name of Jesus. Bow your head. Say, Lord, speak your word to me this morning. Open your mouth and speak to Him. Bow your heads and speak to Him. I want you to receive this word that is coming your way. Receive it this morning. Lord, speak to me. Spirit of confusion, every forces of misconception, Lord, let your word come directly to me. Let your word come directly to me. Thank you, Father. Let me go back home loaded and blessed. And let your name alone be praised. In Jesus' mighty name we have prayed. Amen. And the people will shout a big amen. Amen. Laughter at the last minute. How many of you want to laugh last? Are you sure? Amen. Shout, I shall laugh last. I shall laugh last. In the year 2019, shout, I shall laugh last. In the year 2019, shout louder, I shall laugh last. In the year 2019. Amen. Amen. God specializes right down in causing His children to laugh last. One thing God specializes on is to make his children to last over that issue. No matter the challenge, God will make you to laugh. I said, God will make you to laugh.
Amen.
I said, God will make you to laugh.
Amen.
In the mighty name of Jesus Christ.
Amen.
I know him like I know myself. That if there is anything God specializes on, it is causing miracle at the end of the matter.
Amen.
Causing what? Causing what? Just when you are about to give up, it shows up. Just when you are about to draw the curtain, it shows up. Just when you get to your wit's end, it shows up. This is December. The devil has told you all kinds of things that you cannot survive, that you cannot see the end, that miracle is not possible, that you are going to go out of this year not having the promise of showers of blessings. If you and I can key into the God of the last minute, you are about to see him work in your life.
Amen.
Every major miracles, look up, every major miracle God did, recorded in the scriptures, happens when men are about to give up.
Amen.
When it seems that every options have been applied and nothing yet has happened, that is when he steps in. If truly you know this God, you will know that just at the end, in fact, the Bible said, better is the end of a matter, hello, than the beginning. Better is the end of a matter. I speak to anyone under the sound of my voice, either online or you are here seated, and you can shout amen. You will not end 2019 in tears. I speak as a prophet to your life. You will end this year with laughter. With laughter. With laughter. When human effort has come to an end, that's when God starts. You know what? He will not want to join you in your struggle. God does not struggle with man. He steps behind and watch how far you have gone from January to date. What have you achieved? Hand it over to me. That's what we are here to do. To hand the year over. 16 days to go. Lord, I want to laugh last. After you have done everything humanly possible, yet no result, that is when he steps in. Hello? Amen. You know, when you go to a specialist, take for instance, a GP is not a specialist. Are you getting it? It's a general practitioner. He can treat teeth, he can treat nose, he can treat eye, he can treat ear, he can treat any part of your body. Why? Because he's a general practitioner. He can even midwife. He has some knowledge in everything, but he gets to a point that he cannot go further. We have to refer you to a specialist or a specialist hospital for you to be adequately treated. We are here to meet with the specialist in the last minute. He causes men to laugh just at the last minute. Check it from Genesis to Revelation. Every miracle recorded, something is about to happen for you. And that's why you need to understand the scripture. You cannot just be a child of God. You cannot just be a churchgoer. The Bible, the word of God, should be your anchor in this world. Your anchor, where you stand on. Where you stand on. What drives you? what propel you. The word. The Bible said he sent his word and his word delivered them. He healed them, delivered them. All you need is a sent word. Are you getting it? In Ecclesiastes chapter 3 verse 4, Ecclesiastes chapter 3 verse 4, he said, there is a time, verse 1, he said, there is a time for everything under the sun. And there is a purpose for everything. There is a time speculated, specified for everything under the sun. In verse 4, it said, a time to weep and a time to laugh. Come on now. Write it down. You are not a candidate for laughter until you have experienced enough weeping. A time for everything under the sun. If you get to the US now, you can't dress like this. They are in a very deep cold. Deep cold. Come June in South Africa, you can't dress like this. Why? Because the time does not suggest that. The time suggests you should dress warm. So there is a time and there's an approach. You didn't hear that? Write it down. There is always a time and there is always an approach. Somebody didn't hear me. You didn't hear what I said. You are not taking note. I said there is a time and there is an approach. Into every time, your approach must be different. This is our month of December. This is our month of laughter. This is our month of joy. This is our month of praise. This is our month of thanksgiving. Kalito baralaya abrikete. A time to weep and a time to mourn. A time to mourn and a time to dance. A time to weep and a time to laugh. Thank God it didn't end there. If you had said a time to weep, you would have been a candidate for laughter. But I seek of giving you laughter this year. I seek of giving you laughter this year. Genesis 21 verse 6. Genesis 21 verse 6. Sarah said, the Lord have made me to laugh. Look at that. The Lord has made me to laugh. And so that all that year will laugh with me. Don't forget that they have laughed at her. Hello? They have laughed at her. They have called her barren. They have said all kinds of things about her. They have said everything you can imagine about Sarah. She's a woman. She has aborted all her children. She's a whore. She's an adult. That is why she has not been able to give back for her brother. You see, Sarah, we know her very well. When she was still in high school, she has given back to everything. Now there is no child. They've called her names. Did you hear me? They've called her names. He said, all that here will laugh with me. Laughter at the last minute. Listen to me. You will not see 2020 until you laugh. Amen. The God that made Sarah to laugh last will make you to laugh. Amen. Shout, I will laugh. Kakile abada azututela. Somebody is here. Every reason they have made you to weep over any case, God will make you to laugh. Amen. I say you will laugh. Amen. Psalm 30 verse 5 says, Psalm 30 verse 5 says, weeping may endure for a night, but joy cometh in the morning. This is your month of joy. Amen. This is your month of joy. Amen. I remember this song we used to sing when we were so young. Brother, tell me what you are. When they ask you that question, you will tell them, I have joy, 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 joy in the Lord. everlasting joy forevermore. You'll be hearing bang, 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 bang. My friend, all these things is a killer. We are not talking of Muhadi, that's the modern day. We are talking about those days. 10,000 people will be clapping the same. Tell me what you are, brother, tell me what you are. Everybody will say, I have joy, 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 joy in the Lord, everlasting joy forevermore. Even when your landlord sent you packing, sister, tell me what you are. This one, you come to church frowning as if the whole world is crying on you. That's not how it is before. We are coming to church in joy in the Lord, everlasting joy. He said, weeping may endure for a night, but joy. Say, weeping joy. My assignment this morning is to bring you into the baptism of joy. Amen. Joy like never before. It is joy unspeakable and full of glory, full of glory, full of glory. It is joy unspeakable and full of glory. All I had yet beyond told. It is joy. When we are going to whatever we are going through, it does not matter. Joy, joy. Weeping may endure, but don't let your joy go away. Amen. Even in your weeping, learn to rejoice. Amen. Luke chapter 10 verse 17 says, and the 70 came with joy. They came back with joy. Come on now. They came back with joy. And the 70, they went. Meaning that the weapon on which they tread down the devil, it is joy. So please walk with me. It is joy. Luke 10 verse 17. For they died with great joy. They died. Come on now. Ooh. They were casting out demons. Why? With joy. Say with me, with joy. Say, Lord, even the devils are subject unto us through their name. Joy. Anytime the devil squeezes joy out of you, he has destroyed you. Listen to me. With joy, laughter. You are not seeing 2020 from me. It's in joy. Say with me, joy. Joy. Brother, tell me what you have. I have joy. Joy, joy, joy. Joy in the Lord. Everlasting joy forevermore. Even when you don't have shoes to come to church, your shoe is bending like this. Sister, tell me what you have. I have joy. Listen to this. Joel chapter 1 verse 12. Joel chapter 1 verse 12. Look at what he said. He said, even your desire may not have come. The wine may have been dried up. He said, your planting may not have brought forth harvest like you wish. Why? Because joy has withered away among men. Joy has withered away. The vine is dried up. Look up, everybody. Where is Shalom? Where is she? Come, let me see your face. Come and sit here. Leave that place. Sit here. And the fig tree languished. Look at it. He said, the pomegranate tree, the palm tree also, they dried up. The apple tree, even all the trees of the field are withered. Why? Because joy is withered away from the sons of men. If there is anything the devil is targeting, it's your laughter, it's your joy. Don't let anything you are going through weigh you down. Brother Charles, tell me what you have. That's it. He's a smart Nigerian. They don't fail exams. Nigerians don't carry last. I have joy. I said, joy, joy, joy. Joy in the Lord. Everlasting joy forever. Because joy has withered away. God causes men to have joy when it seems it's going away. Listen, as long as your joy tank is intact, forget whatever the devil is doing around you, it will fail. Isaiah 12 verse 3 says, with joy shall you draw well. 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 With joy! So when your joy is not in place, the devil is in charge. Isaiah 12 verse 3, brother. Look at me, sister. Every time you are faced with an attack, what they are targeting, the devil's greatest target is not your car, it's not your clothes, it's not your cash, but your joy. Write it down. Your joy. Therefore, with joy. Therefore, with joy. Philippians 4 verse 4 says, in all that you see, always. Rejoice always. I say rejoice always. Laughter. Smile. Let the devil be confused. Look at verse 4. Philippians 4 verse 5. Look at verse 5. Let your moderation be known unto men. The Lord is at hand. Let us smile. No matter what I'm going through, I will rejoice. Look up. I will rejoice. I will rejoice. I have made my choice to rejoice in the Lord. It does not matter what I do not have. I've made my choice. What is your choice this morning? Say with me, joy. Joy. So the devil will come and preach to you, just to take away your joy. He said, this the fire dried up because joy is withered away among men. Zephaniah chapter 3 verse 14. Zephaniah chapter 3 verse 14. I want to show you a secret, because listen, if there is anything the devil wants to squeeze out of you, it's joy. It's joy. Sing, O daughter of Zion. Sing, shout for joy. O Israel, be glad and rejoice with all the heart. Give me verse 15. O daughter of Jerusalem. This is where we are going. The Lord has taken away thy judgment. Did you see that? The judgment that would have come upon you, he took it away. He has cast out thy enemies. Why must you rejoice? He has dealt with judgment. Listen, there are things that should happen to you that are evil, that is with your name tag. There is a blood that must come out of you. For at this point in time, your head should not be on your neck. It is judgment, but what did he do? He took it away. The enemy, I cut it off. Look up. Even the Lord is in the midst of thee, thou shalt not see evil anymore. Rejoice. Say, I will rejoice.
I will rejoice.
Psalm 103 verse 1. Bless the Lord, O my soul. Verse 2. Forget not all his benefit. Verse 3. Who forgiveth all thy iniquities? Look up. He forgiveth. He forgiveth. He forgiveth. Listen, man is not configured to forgive. Look at me. Everybody you hear that they forgive anybody is a work in progress. Anytime they remember, they still say, ah! what you did to me. They can't forgive. He forgiveth of thy iniquities. He healeth thy diseases. Say with me, I will laugh.
I will laugh
At the last minute
at the last minute
of this year.
of this year.
Whether the devil like it or not.
Whether the devil like
I can hear you shout, I will laugh
I will laugh
at the last minute
at the last minute
of this year.
of this year.
The night time, he said, weeping may endure for a night. For Bartimaeus, it was blindness. Blindness. For Sarah, it was barrenness. For Anna, it was childlessness. That is their night. But in all that, they never bow their head. Hello? Bartimaeus never bowed and said, well, I will die a blind man. No. Even in that blindness, he was still serving God. He was still praying. He was still calling on Jehovah. Hello?
Amen.
Hello?
Amen.
If you don't understand what I'm talking about, get home, blow into a balloon, blow into it, and throw it. You are like that balloon. When you have joy, you are bouncing. Take out that breeze, that air inside the balloon, and put it, jump it to come down. That is how God has made us. What makes us to bounce is joy. Joy is not as what is happening. Joy is as what is written. What is written. What is said. 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 It is what gives us the assurance that tomorrow is bright. The fig tree may not have blossomed. Habakkuk 3 verse 17. He said the olive tree may not have flourished, but yet I will rejoice. I will rejoice. Although the fig tree may not have blossomed, look up, neither shall the fruit in the vine. The labor of the olive shall fail, and the field shall yield no meat. The flock shall be cut off from the fold, and there shall be no head in the store. Verse 18. Give me verse 18 quick. He said, yet I will rejoice in the Lord. I will joy in with joy. I can't hear you. If you are in church, shout it louder. If you know what I'm talking about, let me hear your voice. With joy. You lost a job, and so what? You lost what? Whatever you have lost, people have lost it before. They have lost it. You lost a pregnancy, and so what? Every now and then you will cry, my friend, keep quiet. God is faithful. Judge him faithful. Peter was toiling and toiling and toiling and toiling and toiling overnight. When he was about giving up, he was washing the net. It was in the night. The night you go through, brother and sister, God expects you to have joy. As long as your joy is intact, the devil will only try. That's why anytime you talk, you complain, you murmur. You murmur. That effort, why don't you use it to begin to thank him? To begin to thank him. To begin to thank him. Thank him. Thank him. Thank him. Listen, the cure for depression is thanksgiving. Write it down. The cure for depression. In everything, give thanks. Those who give thanks in everything will soon give thanks for everything. For everything. For everything. Everybody open your Bible to Psalm 22. That's our working psalm for this week. As I was praying with that psalms, I saw depth of revelation. We're going just to take 8 verses from verse 1 to verse 8. Look at what David was saying. The man went through hell. He went through hell. Are you there? Psalm 22. Open your Bible, please. Don't just depend on the one on the screen. I want you to see something. Psalm 22. Look at verse 1. My God, why hast thou forsaken me? Why hast thou so far from me? From helping me? And from the word of my ruling. Look at verse 2. Everybody read it. Let me hear you. You are mourning it. You are mourning it. I ask you, open your Bible to Psalm 22. A student, listen. Oh my God, I cry in the daytime, but thou hearest not. And in the night season, yet I'm not silent. If God has not answered you, then you keep quiet. That is why no answer has come. In the night season, I'm not silent. I call you during the day, yet you have not answered me. Many of us will not do that. As far as God didn't answer from January till November, forget it. Forget it. It cannot answer. It cannot answer. Look at verse 3. But thou art holy, O thou that inhabited the praises of thy people. Our father trusted in thee, they trusted. And thou did deliver them. They cried unto thee and were delivered. Did you see that? They trusted in thee and they were not confounded. But I am a worm, and no man a reproach of men. And the spies of the people. Verse 7. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. And they shall see me. All they that see me laugh me to scorn. They shoot out the lips, they shake the head, saying, he trusted on the Lord that he would deliver him. Let him deliver him, seeing he delighted in him. But thou, he that took me out of the womb, thou hast made me whole. When I was upon my mother's breast, I was cast upon thee from the womb. Thou art my God from the mother's belly. Be not far from me, but thou, for trouble is near, for there is none to help. Many bulls have compassed me, strong bulls of passion have beset me. They gap upon me with their mouth, and a roaring lion, and pour down like water. And all my bones are hard of joint. My heart is like wax, and it melted in the midst of my bones. My strength is dried up, like a parched earth, and my tongue cleaveth to my jaws, and thou hast brought me into the dust. Did you see that? Verse 19. Be not thou far from me, O Lord my strength. Haste thee to help me. This is David. With all that he went through, he was still praising God. Verse 25. My praise shall be of thee in the great congregation. I will pay my vows before them that fear him. Look at this. Everybody look up. They that see you in tears, he will rejoice with you. Amen. Said they laugh at me. And Genesis 21 verse 6 says, they that hear will laugh with me. I speak to your life. Everyone that have laughed at you, they will soon laugh with you. Amen. I said they will laugh with you. Amen. Listen to me when I pray, please say amen. We are on record. Let it be seen that people are here. Don't be too quiet. I said they will laugh with you. Amen. who are ignoring your God today knew what God has for you. Some of them will have to travel 10 hours to come and see you wherever you are. Amen. They will have wished they treated you better today. Did you hear me? They that laugh at you, if I be a prophet of God and the oil roll on my head, they will laugh with you. I said they will laugh with you. In the name of Jesus. 2 Kings chapter 13 verse 20. I'm talking about the God that causes men to laugh at last. 2 Kings chapter 13 verse 20. The Israelites pursued a group of people who are going to bury a man. So when they saw the battle coming, they threw the dead man just at the sepulchre of Elisha. What happened? The man stood up just by touching the bones of Elisha. Say with me, laughter at the last minute. I can't hear you shout laughter at the last minute. Elijah have died. Elisha have died. And they buried him, and the band of the Moabites invaded the hand at the coming of the in the year. Verse 21. You see the story there. Nobody expects much after death, isn't it? Death is final. Write it down. Death is final. So you are not with me. Death is final. That is why when somebody died and when somebody is buried, the crying is not at the same level. It's not. Everybody accepted. This man was about to be buried. At the last minute, they throw him running from their life. Just by him touching the bones of Elisha, the man came back to life. I don't know what has pursued you to this point. He has pursued you to your restoration. I said he has pursued you to your favor. He has pursued you to your breakthroughs. Listen to me, one of my friends, I think advocate, we know what I'm talking about. One of my great friends, he had a problem with his passport. And he was coming back to South Africa and they sent him back. They sent him back out of anger. He requested his wife and children to join him in Nigeria. He cannot. Since he can't come in, so they too could come. So they get. One day the wife went into the supermarket and met a friend of his who is in Scotland. And he said, so you are still in Nigeria? Yeah, we came back a couple of months ago. They deported my husband, so I have to come back. I said, what? Why don't you join me in Scotland? I said, how will that happen? How will that possible? Laughter at the end of the matter. The man has bid bye-bye to traveling. He has bid bye-bye to living abroad. The lady gave her the exchange numbers. The lady went back to Scotland. And then they started chatting, communicating, and they gave him every download that he needed to see. The lady went and applied. Right from there, he was given a citizenship. Citizenship. I think I gave him citizenship. Right from there. The guy called me and said, Bishop, I said, talk to me. What are you saying? He said, it has happened. Oh, dear South Africa, I'm going to Scotland. I said, when they sent you back yesterday, you were crying. You didn't know God has a better plan for you. Listen, anything that happens to us, all things, including your things, work together for good. Thank God that man didn't marry you. You will have been a widow after 2 years. Thank God that guy dumped you. He will have killed you after 2 years. Thank God! You have not gotten Italy visa. You will have been a prostitute by now. Thank God! You are still in his will. thinks. He does not think otherwise. He thinks on a particular way. Did you see that? The scientists will tell you, you think with your right mind, right part. When you are writing with your right hand, you are thinking like this. I said, what about those who are writing with their left hands? They are thinking on their left mind. My friend, go and sit down. You don't know what you are talking about. Does the prayer has a right or left? But they will prove it to you. They will prove it to you. At the point of burial, the laughter himself show up. Listen, I don't know what you're about to bury. It's coming back again. 2019, tell your neighbor, don't bury it yet. Tell your neighbor, don't sign that paper yet. Tell your friend, don't go to Limpopo yet. The office is not closed. Who are you talking to? Don't pack your bag yet. It's still 16 days to go. Amen. Something great is still going to happen. Amen. Death is final, isn't it? Nobody expects anything. They do not expect that guy to come back alive. Hello? Talk to me. Those who are there at the funeral are crying. When did I saw a post, the guy who wanted to adjust himself in the coffin. Even the priest by the window. But they said we will die together. When the guy just wanted to adjust himself in the coffin, everybody 440. I thought they said, you want to die with me. Let me adjust so that you can come. They disappear. That is man for you. When there is oil in your hands, they want to lick it. When you are succeeding, they call you my uncle, my son, my daughter, my friend. We attend the same church. His brother and his brother are the friend to my brother friends. You say, what kind of connection is that? Brother to the brother, friend to the friend's sister. That sister is now the one I know in school, who is now a friend to him. Then we are connected. It's a lie. When he was a failure, do you know him? How many people have been asking you for Christmas now? Christmas gift, Christmas gift. Ask them, you to come and take visa and come to South Africa and come and see what I'm going through. That is people for you. Hello? Amen. Oh, that is people. Even marriage today is based on finance. Without finance, no romance. When you see a woman calling the man honey, baby, sweetie pie, that's another level. When you now see the woman calling the man daddy, that is, the account is tweet. Are you getting it? He's doing what? Tweet. But when you see a woman calling his her husband, Papa Tiamo, so that one is as poor as a rat in the mosque, not in the church. So there are 3 levels of. When your children call you daddy, is one level. But when your children call you dadisco, when you become dadisco to your children, yes, they are choosing from the Christmas. That is, you see, because life is all about what to achieve. If you are not an achiever, people don't recognize you. And that is the unfairness in life. Why don't you judge me with my heart? Why do you have to judge me with what I have? But the world we live in, that's where we find ourselves. A woman will tell her husband, you know what? Get out, fuck her. Fuck you. You're nothing to me. I can survive on my own. In this world we are in. So you need to understand the night time, how to navigate out of it with joy. Say with me, joy. I can't hear you. You see, in those days when we are growing up, our mother, when they are cooking beans, do you know? They spare it. They take out the rubbish, isn't it? Talk to me.
Yes.
Isn't it? Are you with me?
Yeah.
And then they cook the nice one and throw the bad ones, isn't it?
Yes.
When rain falls, the bad one they throw at the backyard. You see the one that grows. They went and harvest it again. You didn't hear what I said? Did you hear what I just said? It does not matter what they are throwing at you. Use it to grow.
Amen.
Any names anybody calls me now, I'm not offended. I use it to grow. Say with me, joy. I can't hear you. I can't hear you. The 3 Hebrew boys, they were just in the fire before the laughter at the last minute showed up. He was waiting. I asked myself, this is a dangerous risk. God has planned it that they will meet him in the fire. He was waiting for them. When they were about to throw them, he didn't show up. When they tied them, he didn't show up. When they increased the fire, he didn't show up. The fire himself was waiting for them. At the last minute, they took Daniel and they said, Daniel, we'll throw you to the lion's den. They drove in their chariots. They got to the lion's den. They opened the gate. God didn't show up until they threw him down. 16 days out of 2019, God will show up for you. I can't hear your loud amen to that. I said, the God I serve, I decree, will show up for you. In the name of Jesus Christ. What do I mean? Let me give you 5. Laughter at the last minute. What do I mean? Number 1, I mean miracles that happen when you don't expect it anymore. Write it down. Miracles that happen where you least expect it. Miracle is not a miracle when you are expecting it. When you don't expect it anymore. Somebody say, I will laugh last.
I will laugh last.
Look at that woman, you are not with me. Say, I will laugh last.
I will laugh last.
Shout it, let the devil go mad. Shout, I will laugh last.
I will laugh last.
Ala, tula, ketoda, ziada, dolike, danda, labos, eleda. Look at me. The day I collected my American visa, I called a friend. I said, God has finally done it. He said, what? I said, yes. The first guessing the guy guessed. He said, you are coming back to Nigeria. I said, back to center. I said, back to center. You see, people don't guess that you will be promoted. Ask them to guess that. They will ask you, you want to die tomorrow? That's a guess. That's a guess. Your wife is pregnant. That's a guess. He said, you are coming back to Nigeria. I said, go fire your mouth. Fire, thunder. The first car I ever bought, as I was driving, one guy saw me and I greeted him on our street in Lagos there. And he said to me, did they ask you to go and wash it? Are you taking it to a car wash for somebody? That is mine for you. Miracles when you least expect it. Number 2, brand new chapter. Appear that is closed, suddenly open up. Brand new chapter that appear closed. That area you don't want to talk about it because you felt that you are a failure. Somehow God has his own way to open it up.
Amen.
Are you getting what I'm talking about? Brand new. I'm not talking about fresh. Fresh is, it was there before. They make it fresher. I'm I'm talking about new. It never exists. That's why God didn't say I will do a fresh thing. He said I will do a new thing.
Amen.
New is different from fresh. Fresh is there, you make it new, like new. But new, it never existed before. Brand new, when you least expect. When it appears close. You just say to yourself, well, marriage is not mine. I felt that I should just be a sister. And you're about to go and collect form in Catholic Church. To be a sister is a lie. You are a Mrs. You are a what? A Mrs. You must enjoy life to the fullest. You are giving birth to, you must also give birth. But I think the sisters these days now, they are missing it. There's a mix-up. Listen to me. That chapter that appear close. In fact, the doctor may have said you can never just live with it. There is no solution, no remedy. That chapter that appear gone. The laughter at the last minute when it shows up. It opens it.
Amen.
I said it opens it.
Amen.
I said it opens it.
Amen.
The devil will tell you how old are you now. He's going, gone. Have you been to auction before? Going. Itue. The African. Tue. As a sharp. He must have gone, but hold on to the laughter himself.
Amen.
That year we laugh with me. Sarah 21, Genesis 21 verse 6. Sarah said, the Lord has made me to laugh. That year we laugh with me. That is, laughter was inside of her. Isaac means laughter. Laughter was inside of her. Even at her old age, they never made her to laugh. But when God opened it, he said, they that year will laugh with me.
Amen.
I speak to your destiny.
Amen.
Stretch your hands towards this altar. You will laugh last. That chapter that appear close, I open it this morning.
Amen.
In the name of Jesus. Your mother must have not advise you to, such is life. If Abraham knew what I'm telling you now, I don't think he will go in to meet Agai. It appears close. It appears what? Close. But when it shows up, it opens it. It opens it. It opens it. Number 3. Showing up when time has run out. Time waits for nobody. That's what they say, isn't it? Come and talk to me. A natural man says that. People say seeing is believing, isn't it? Talk to me. But faith says believing is seeing. When time seems to have run out for you, 2019, 16 days to go. Time is no longer there. People don't know the God we serve. Causes men to laugh at last. Don't talk to me about 2020. There is still more that God can do in 2019. Amen. You can still get married this year. Amen. See that area is very low. Amen. You can still build your house in this year. Amen. You can still drive that car this year. Amen. I said this year. Amen. 2019. Amen. This one we are in. you will laugh at the last minute. The lotto you play in South Africa is not the kind of lotto we play in Nigeria. Some years ago, when you play lotto, they don't give you cash. They give you either a house or a car. I think that is better. We should introduce that here. But I trust my people. Give them the car, they will go and pawn it. So, this great guy, a rich man, won this house with lotto, and he just dumped it there. So one brother was in church, and the prophecy came. This year, you will build that house. You will live in your house. Nobody say amen. It was Christmas service. Christmas. 6 days to go. And you say, when we enter that house, we will pack into that house this year. Prophet, say something else. Nobody say amen. Only one brother shout, amen. And this brother has no house, has no job, has nothing. But what happened? After Christmas, everybody go back to their various places to have Christmas lunch. This brother has nowhere to go. He remembered he worked for a boss. He was a driver. He remembered that every Christmas they used to cook. So this particular Christmas, he took a taxi and went to the house. There is a place called Island in Nigeria, in Lagos. Island is for those who are living high. They live high. They don't live low. If you don't have a house there, you don't have a house. That's where the men that matters. So the man have a house there. And this guy, wondering, just to go and have a Christmas lunch, entered his former boss' house. Hey, how are you today? He said, I'm fine. Oh, Merry Christmas, is my boss. Thank God that we see another Christmas. So, you know, I know you always cook on a day like this. No. There's a lot to eat, there's a lot to drink. It's just that this one, I didn't invite anybody. It's me and my family only. The guy was shocked. Okay. After they finished eating, they did everything. Then the man said, what will I give you for Christmas gift now? I don't have any cash with me. Oh, but there is a house I won with lotto. I can't live in that house. It's not in the island, it's in mainland. These are the key to that house as your Christmas gift. 4-bedroom flat. By a prophetic word. In less than 6 days. So if I say you will still get married this year, you better keep to it. That money you will still undo it this year. That job is coming your way this year. Shout, I will laugh last.
I will laugh last.
Hey, that is the God we serve. He specializes when time has run out. When you don't have any time anymore. That is what we are talking about. It does not live in time. Write it down. It's timeless. It does not live, so it does not bow to time. God is timeless. Is somebody getting something here this morning?
Amen.
It's the ancients of days, yet it never changed. The beginning that has no beginning, the end that has no end. That is the God I'm talking about.
Amen.
Midola bratelia zukutata. By this prophetic declaration, you will laugh at the last minute.
Amen.
Number 4. Miracle at the 11th hour. Deadly hour. Such hours, that is when people give up. 11th hour. 1:45. We call it like that in my country. 1:45. When something is 1:45, nothing to expect anymore. That is when men give up. Peter has already started to wash the net. Why? He's in the 11th hour. Number 1, don't forget. He has a team that works for him. In the night, he has to pay them. There is nothing to pay. Isn't it? He borrowed tools. Don't forget, number one, team. Number two, tools. He borrowed nets and boat. He has to pay per hour, per use. He has to pay. And number three, his wife is at home. You know, women, if you don't bring fish, no fish for you. You don't bring fish, forget fish. What are we going to eat? Forget fish. Since you don't come, thank God for your life. Peter remembered his wife. Out of discouragement, out of hopelessness, out of despair, out of deep disappointment, he was washing the net. The laughter himself walked in and said, Peter, give me your boat. And Peter said, this useless boat, take it. It's very useless. What will I do with it? I'll be following. And after Jesus finished using the boat, he said, throw your net. Peter said, what? You are not a fisherman, my friend. You don't know anything about fishery and watering. I have PhD. I have masters. I'm a professor in fishery. They call you the son of carpenter. My friend, go and sit down. You don't know nothing. Your father is a carpenter, not a fisherman. Jesus said, throw your net. Net, plural. Peter said, okay, according to that word, he threw down net, singular. That was when the net catches multitude of fish. The laughter himself is going home with you this morning. Amen. Don't look at me as if I'm drunk. Don't look at me as if I'm saying something that is not possible. The possible master himself. Check your bag, he's in there. Check your pocket, he's in there. He's going home with you like a jacket. Amen. After this hour, whatever was not possible before shall be made possible. Yeah. I said it shall be made possible. Yeah. In the name of Jesus. Yeah. A lot of people have gone home. Shut it down. Shut down their phones. Shut down their emails. Limpopo, here I come. Northwest, here I come. Bumalanga, here I come. Nigeria, here I come. Christmas, 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 Christmas. When you thought that office is closed, they can still not get anything out. This year is your year. Yeah. One teacher asked his student, how old is your father? And the student, I guess that girl was an engineer, very smart. He said, my father is 6 years old. And the teacher said, you nonsense, you don't know book, you are very dull. He was calling the child names. I said, how old is your father? He said, my father is 6 years old. Is he your father? He's my father. I know his age. He said, how come is your father 6 years old? He said, he became a father when I was born. My father became a what? When I was what? How old are you? 6 years. How old is your father? 6 years. Smart girl. People will confuse you, but don't confuse yourself. Don't confuse yourself. Life begins when it begins. Like what? When it begins. I have resolved to have joy forever. Anything that will kill that joy, kill it. Amen. Anything that will do what? What do? Kill it. Squeeze life out of it. Kill it. Avoid it. Block it. And thank God for those who made WhatsApp and Facebook. You can block people. Isn't it? There are people, when I'm scrolling, I have blocked them. When I'm scrolling, I say unblock where? Block them. All they said to you is bad news. All they said to you is things to weigh you down. All they said to you is how useless you have been. All they say to you is how bad your past is. All they say to you is how God has not answered your prayer. Block them. Block them. Block them. Block them. There is no sin in blocking people. Block them. They tell you how India is burning, how Afghanistan is collapsing, how tornado is. That's what they said to you. They will never send you an encouraging word. This is your day. You will make it. You will laugh. You will have joy. Your doors will open. They won't send you that. If you don't send this thing, have you seen those kind of messages? If you don't send this thing, you will not enter heaven. God will not answer your prayer. Have you seen those kind of messages? Yes. People send it to you. If you don't send it to 10 contacts, including me, I'm not your friend. I said, then you are not my friend. Because I won't forward it. Block them. Psalm 65 verse 11. Look up. This is very important. Psalm 65 verse 11. You are not with me. Thou crownest the year with thy goodness. At the 11th hour, God specializes in crowning the year. You know? That gave back to that child should be around 50, 60, 70 years at his old age. But his child said, no, my father just started life. He was 6 years old. How come your father is 6 years old? The day he gave back to me, he became a father. Do you see yourself the way you are? Or you are just downcast? You are just discouraged? You are just depressed? How old are you now? You are as a father. How old? As a mother? Yeah, I'm 49 years old. You are not. So if you ask my El Shaddai now, how old is your father? You say my father is 7 years old. Wow. 7 years old. See life differently. Have fun. Enjoy. Eat good. Dress good. Sleep good. Don't kill yourself because nothing is working. At the 11th hour, it shows up.
Amen.
Get some juice, nice juice. Cross your leg in your sitting room. Watch some Sophie, some. I don't know much television, so I don't know. Take my messages and watch. Watch them. Go on YouTube. Watch them. Enjoy life. Christmas is coming up. After service on Christmas Day, look for a nice restaurant. Cross your leg and eat. Come on now. Last year when I was in the US during the Christmas, my son that I was with said, Daddy, we are not cooking today. I said, hey, Christmas is cooking. Did you see pot? I said, no, I can't. He said, so we are not cooking. We are going out to eat. Christmas Day. That's where we cook in Nigeria. I said, this is not Nigeria, this is America. We're going to eat. And I enjoyed it. I may have one suit, but you will never know it's one suit. I'll just be missing it with colors and colors and colors. Me. Go and sleep. It may not work, but I have resolved to rejoice. Because you are not engaged, you are not saying, who am I dressing to impress? Nobody to impress. My friend, dress good. Impress me, impress everybody, impress Ramapusa, impress Malema, impress Jacob, impress even the devil. Impress. Are you getting it? I am married, so who am I impressing? My husband is not talking. You know, women, they won't dress good because now they are hooked, they are taking. So who are they impressing? Impress your husband, impress your pastor. Are you getting something?
Amen.
Number 4. Number what?
4.
Number what?
Number 5.
You are not following. Number 5. Before the deadline, the deadline. 1 Samuel chapter 11, verse 1 to 15. 1 Samuel chapter 11, verse 1 to 15. 1 Samuel chapter 11, verse 1 to 15. Nahash, one major enemy of the people of God, the Jabez Gilead, came to them and said, I want to kill you. And they begged him. And they said, please don't kill us. Say, if I will not kill you, then we'll make a covenant. And they said, what is the terms and conditions of the covenant? He said, give me your right eyes. When you give me your right eyes, we'll make the covenant. Look up, church, look at me. And the elders of the land said to Nahash, give us 7 days. Studio, run it down as I'm talking now. Just run it down. It's 1 to 15. Give us 7 days. If help did not arise for us, we will come back and give you our eyes. Put it in your basket. The men of Jabez Gilead went everywhere. In verse 11, help came for them. 7 days. Nahash said to them, go anywhere. He was in charge. He knew they can never get help. But help before the deadline. Help before the deadline. Listen, before December 31st, look at me. Help is coming for you. I said, help is coming for you. Help is coming for you. In the name of Jesus. Shout help at the last minute. One woman was called and his housemate said, Mama, a child is convulsing, is dying. Called the name of the child. He said, He was at work. He ran to his manager. He said, hey sir, I need to get to the clinic. There's a particular drug my child used to take. I didn't give him today. And it's finished. He ran inside his car, get to the door, ran into the chemist, bought the drugs. As she was coming back, she discovered that she has locked a car key inside the car. The housemaid, Mommy, he's dying, she's dying, please come. The woman said, I'm coming, but the car key is in the car. Hey! At the deadline. Are you in that spot where you have a deadline to make? Destiny deadline. You are at a particular spot. You are at a particular point. You are at a particular age. And the devil is preaching to you. There's no help for you. Listen, people may not be in church today, but because you came, help is coming for you. Others have they've risen. It's holiday time. Let's go have fun. Nothing can happen anymore. We have served and we have prayed. But the God I serve that I know shows up. Amen. When everybody has gone home. Amen. The woman was crying and said, hey, my child will not die. He cried, she cried and cried until she lost her voice. One guy was passing and he was showing the guy. She could not even talk anymore. She was showing the guy the key inside the igniter. The guy went somewhere, brought an iron, used the iron to open the car. As the woman was going, she said, thank you. Anyway, who are you? What do you do? And the guy said, this is what I do. I break people's car. I was just from jail now, so you can go. Hello? Somebody from jail came at that spot, at that point. It does not matter who God is going to use. What matters is that you get help. Amen. It does not matter what means God is going to use. What matters is that you get help.
Amen.
Help is coming for you.
Amen.
I said help is coming for you.
Amen.
As I close, I still have a lot of things to say, but let me show you 3 ways. Why did God come at the last minute? I have 8. What is number 6? Sir, put number 6 for me. In fact, I have 16. But I managed to give you 5. Give me number 6. I will continue. How many of you? Oh my God. You will see help at the last minute. Nahash will not take out your eyes. I said Nahash will not take out your eyes. Look at Pharaoh. He got to the Red Sea. And they said, hey, let's go back to Egypt. And Moses looked at them and said, the Pharaoh you see, you shall see them no more. Mercy at the crisis point. Give me number 7. He said, divine solution. Divine solution at the crossroad. Give me number 8. I love this. So I can't explain all this. When you are about to give up, it shows up. That is what it does. It shows up. It will show up for you. Yeah. 3 things. Why did God show up? Number 1, to prove his sovereignty. To show man that is a sovereign God. Right now. To show man he is sovereign. He is omnipotent, omniscience. Look at me, church. When God shows up, he shows up to show to man. Number 2 is limitation. Is limitation. You are nothing without me. If I don't show up, you are going nowhere. Look at me. Number 3, he shows up at the last minute to show man his place in our lives. He shows up when the year is about to finish. Still hold on at the last hour of 31st night. Still hold on. Still do what? Still do what?
Hold on.
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 Hold on to your faith. Hold on to your prophecy. Hold on. Hold on to his promise for your life. Hold on. If he said it, he will do it. It's too late. It's too quick to give up now. Year in, year out, God always shows up when people have no hope. That is why he is God. Nothing makes him God except that when you have given up, when you are least expecting, when you have closed the gap, when you have shut down the system, when you have drawn the curtain, when you have concluded the year, when you have signed off from work, that is what God said, I'm giving you R1 billion contract. Hello? Hello? Amen. When you felt that it's Christmas and somebody is here proposing marriage. Wow. Laughter at the last minute. I was here on Wednesday when God spoke these words to me. He said, tell my people, they will laugh last. Amen. I have never preached this message anywhere under heaven. Tell them, they will laugh last. Amen. Shout, I will laugh last. I will laugh last. Psalm 126, rise to your feet, everybody. Psalm 126. How many of you know Jackie Chan? Oh, sorry, you are from the village. You don't know Jackie Chan? I think the guy has retired now. Jackie Chan can fall from heaven. True of us. Yes. Free trick. China. I was in one country, I didn't want to mention the name. Look at me. I wanted to buy a twin plug for my hotel room. They don't have a twin plug. So I went out. When I get to where they are selling, I said, this is not original. I want the original. The guy told me, frankly speaking, he said, this is original imitation. I was shocked to my bone. He said, it's not the original you are looking for, but this is the original imitation. You don't need to struggle. Just take this mic to China. Tell them to produce 100 for you. They will produce. I was in that same country one day. We went to a restaurant, we eat. The next day we went there, I saw cockroach. They were preparing to cook cockroach. So I said to the guy who brought the menu, I said, what you gave me yesterday, bring it. He said, no, they are still preparing it. I said, what? He said, that thing. I said, what? You gave me cockroach to eat. I thought I was eating fish. Right from there, I wanted to vomit. He said, hey, you can't vomit here. When the Lord turned, look at that. Again, the captivity of Zion. We were like them that have victory. Look at verse 2. Then our mouth was filled with laughter. They were in captivity, but when God turned it, they began to laugh. You will laugh. Then our mouth was filled with singing. And then they said, among the heathen, the Lord has done great things. Look at verse 3. Yet the Lord has done great things for us. Wherefore we are glad. Look at verse 5. He said, they that sow in tears, they that sow in tears shall reap in joy. Listen, anytime you want joy, learn to sow. Look at me. Sacrifice is a key to joy. The year may not have happened the way you planned it, but learn to keep sowing. Learn to keep giving. Learn to keep planting. Learn to keep serving. Learn to keep worshiping. Learn to keep praising Him. Yet you shall reap in joy. Them that sow in tears. Don't forget where I started from. Joy has withered away among men. And with joy you draw water. Look up. Stand to your feet, everybody. Still. With joy. With what? With what? Everybody shout it. With what? There is a water in the well of 2019. It is only joy. Joyful people are the ones that will draw water from it. Joyful people. Joyful people. When was the last time people were asking you, did you eat local? Did you earn something? Why are you so happy? Hello? The only reason why. Sometimes I don't behave like this when I'm home. It's because when people see me dancing, they say, go and ask your father. It's like he's happy. Tell him to buy you this. It's like he's happy. So I said, okay, this joint thing, they are using it to blackmail me. But when I'm alone, come and see crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. I was in an hotel the other day. The management came and knocked on my door. Is everything okay? I opened and said, everything is fine. You want to join me? Jehovah Jireh, Jehovah Nissi, you are my Ebenezer, Jehovah Adonai, I give you glory, honor, power, majesty. You are the Lord forevermore. You want to join me? They said, no. Keep it low. I said, I'm not keeping anything. I paid for it. Joy! sowing is coming back with joy. Your tithe is coming back with joy. Your sacrifice is coming back with joy. Even when you don't. Listen to this. It is in that joy you can draw water. It is in that joy. Look at me. Without that joy, you can't draw water. You can't. You can't. Learn to be happy. Listen to me. Anytime you deny God your tithe, you are denying Him the joy. Anytime you deny God your sowing, you are denying Him the reaping. Don't eat your tithe because nothing is working. Don't reduce your sacrifice because you have bills to pay. With God, you draw water out of the well of salvation. When the Lord turned again the captivity of Zion, lift up your hands. Say, Lord, baptize me with the spirit of joy. Destroy in my life every spirit of heaviness. Open your mouth and begin to pray. Open your mouth and begin to pray.